Mark was quite late coming in, people were already heading out. I'm wondering if he's got time to get a wheel in and still have someone to follow, which he needs.
Santi Hernandez there with the tablet, just keeping his man informed. They'd have worked out the tactics, they'd have worked out when to send their man out. Who will they be waiting for? Jack Miller was surprised and shocked with himself yesterday to take the fastest time on Friday. If he takes pole, well, that would just be an incredible achievement. Jack Appleyard just eagle-eyed as always down in pit lane. It looks like Repsol Honda are holding Marquez for Jorge Martin. Why wouldn't you? Because Jorge is such a one-lap specialist, isn't he?
And he's just so fast at whatever he does. And the scary thing will be to even hang on to Jorge, you know, honestly, really. It'll be, because he'll be, I mean, he is as fast as Mark, and you know, especially over one lap, but his bike is better, and to try and hang on will be very difficult and even, I would say, dangerous. But I wish Mark luck.
Look at that, Simon. Pecco Bagnaia pushing himself and that factory Ducati to the absolute extreme.
Does he make it?
He does.
It looks like he,
that was at turn one. He didn't make it there at one point, did he, in free practice this morning? But here we go then. Marquez has latched onto the back of number 23, Enea Bastianini. We are going to get the all-time lap record obliterated once again, because already on these last runs in this Q2 session, Maverick Vinales, who we pick up now going through turn number 7, he's got Marco Bezzecchi for company. The pair of them are already up by over 1/10.5 on Miller's best speed through this sector. We could get a 137.2 or a 137.3 here. This is astonishing speed here by the MotoGP riders. Yellow flags, though, are already out in the first 2 sectors. This will not affect Vinales and Bezzecchi, crucially. Bagnaia was also... Oh, Miller's gone down. Jack Miller then has gone down. That's at turn 3, I think, on the exit of turn 3. Now then, that could be costly. How costly will that prove to be then for Miller? At the moment, he's gone down in P1 at turn 3.
I just hope it's not costly for others as well, for the yellow flag being out, you know, right when they're on their lap.
Absolutely, Simon. Jack Miller with the crash may inadvertently still be handing himself pole position here, depending on how long those yellow flags
Bagnaia estimated what first?
This would be awesome, wouldn't it? Pecco Bagnaia ended FP this morning on the floor, a big old crash at turn number 1, and he is on the money here, isn't he, the world champion, showing just why he is the world champion, why he's the man to beat in 2023.
Oliveira's close on the lap time. He's going to leap right up, isn't he?
And this is Oliveira's one only chance, Simon. He only had one soft tyre, didn't he, in this second session. Miguel Oliveira then over the line, he comes up into 6th place. He was second behind Marquez in Q1 a few moments ago. Bagnaia though at the moment on course for P1, and the number 1 does indeed go into P1 with a 137.290. We're just about to say, are we going to see a 137.2? And Pecco Bagnaia did not make his wait too long. He absolutely destroys what was Jack Miller's 5-minute old all-time lap record. 137.2.
That is someone on the best machine out there putting the lap together perfectly. What a job, Pecco.
Simon, that is 1.5 seconds quicker than the fastest previous pole position. 1.5 seconds. And that was Pecco Bagnaia's pole record here from 2021. We said MotoGP is going to be tougher and stronger than it ever was before. Well, we're getting clear evidence of that already in the opening Q2 of the season. Here comes Jorge Martin, though. Jorge Martin abusing that rear tyre coming through turn 12. He's through 13 now. He'll drop down into turn number 14, start winding the power back in on that Prima Pramac GP23. He'll be accelerating now to 4th gear, 225 kilometers an hour. You just slightly roll off here, drop down to about 140 clicks, and then start feeding the power back in. 4th, up to 5th gear now, just before the crest. Martin comes over the crest. Is he on course for pole? No, he's up into 2nd place. I was just about to say it's an old Ducati front row, but Jack Miller, of course, now on the KTM. Prima Pramac race now, they're happy with that. You can hear the applause in the background. 30 seconds remaining. Has Bagnaia taken the first pole of 2023?
Sad to say, so far for Marquez fans, it hasn't gone well. He was obviously chasing, had made some mistake when he was chasing Enea, or Enea bailed out of the lap, but I saw him bail out of the lap, and I don't know if he's had time to put another one in. So let's see if he can.
And it's not going well either, Simon, for Fabio Quartararo either at the moment. The Yamaha man is down in 8th place. The checker flag has just been waved, so this lap will not, well, it will count, of course, for Luca Marini. He's not going to get another lap in, though. A 37.622 from Marini means he's inside the top 6. This is getting, well, going from bad to worse for Quartararo, because now he's over the line. He's taken the checkered flag. Fabio Quartararo, at best, is going to be starting at the back of the 3rd row in 9th for the Tissot Sprint and tomorrow's main Grand Prix. He's nearly 6.5 tenths behind Pecco Bagnaglia's electrifying, record-breaking pace. Here he comes, though. Marc Marquez. Are there going to be late fireworks here in Portimao? Likewise, coming from Miguel Oliveira, Pecco Bagnaia. Maybe this P1 is not safe in his pocket. Enea Bastianini is directly ahead of Marc Marquez.
Marc is risking everything. Like, he is risking everything, right on the edge of a crash to stay in behind Enea. And if he can put the lap together, incredible.
Enea Bastianini might be inadvertently helping Marc Marquez here take pole position away from Bastianini's teammate. They sweep through the high-speed turn number 15. Power down over the crest, over the line. Marc Marquez will come. Is it pole? It is! Incredible! Incredible! What can you say about Marc Marquez? Okay, yes, he needed a toe behind the beast, but Marc Marquez, on that last lap, he started it in last place, down in 12th. He is the talisman, he is the king, isn't he, at HRC? A 1:37.226, and our first pole position in the new Tissot Sprint era. There's smiles on the faces in there of Davide Brivio, because they know, they thought they had pole with Pecco Bagnaia, but it's Enea Bastianini on the Ducati Novo team who drags and tows around Marc Marquez to an incredible pole position. What a way to kick off MotoGP in 2023. The Tissot Sprint coming up later on this afternoon. How does he do it? Well, we know how he does it. He followed Enea Bastianini, but as you mentioned, Simon, the risk he is taking on that Honda is just mind-blowing.